On October 31st, 1926, the most famous magician in the world died in a hospital bed in Detroit. He had escaped straitjackets, water torture chambers, and locked milk cans in front of thousands of people. But he couldn't escape what happened to him in his final weeks. Was it a freak accident? Or did Harry Houdini, the man who spent his life exposing frauds and fakes, finally make one enemy too many? This is the suspicious death of Harry Houdini. Houdini was born Erich Weiss in Hungary in 1874. At 4 years old, he emigrated to the United States with his family, eventually settling in Appleton, Wisconsin, where his father worked as a rabbi. The family struggled financially, and by age 9, young Erich was already performing as a trapeze artist to help support them. By 1891, at just 17 years old, he had created an act called The Brothers Houdini with his friend, Jacob Hyman. After his father's death, Houdini took his act on the road, eventually marrying his stage assistant Bess in 1894. His big break came in 1899 when vaudeville manager Martin Beck watched him escape a pair of handcuffs with ease. Beck handed Houdini his own personal pair to try. Houdini escaped those too, instantly. That moment launched Houdini onto the prestigious Orpheum circuit, and his fame as an escape artist exploded from there. He became known not just for his skill with locks, but for his raw physical strength and his flair for the dramatic. In 1908, he premiered his now legendary milk can escape. Bound and locked inside a water-filled milk can, sealed with padlocks, Houdini would escape within minutes. To this day, nobody knows exactly how he did it. But Houdini wasn't just an entertainer. He had a darker mission. As the spiritualist movement gained massive popularity in the early 1900s, with mediums claiming to communicate with the dead, Houdini grew to despise it. He believed it was almost entirely fraud, preying on grieving, vulnerable people. After his beloved mother passed away in 1913, Houdini searched desperately for a real medium to contact her, and he found none. That failure transformed his skepticism into an obsession. He began attending seances undercover, exposing mediums as skilled performers, using the same tricks he used on stage. In 1922, things got personal. Houdini attended a seance held by Lady Doyle, wife of his friend, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the creator of Sherlock Holmes. Doyle believed Houdini possessed real supernatural powers, something Houdini constantly denied. At the seance, Lady Doyle claimed to channel messages from Houdini's deceased mother, writing out 15 pages of text. Houdini said nothing in the room. But later, he revealed his fury. The messages were written entirely in English. His mother never spoke a word of English in her life. This seance became the final straw, and Houdini launched a full-scale war against the spiritualist movement. He wrote books exposing fraudulent psychics. He published pamphlets naming specific mediums as frauds, including a Boston medium known as Marjorie. He even testified before Congress in 1926, lobbying for a bill that would criminalize fortune tellers and mediums who took money from grieving people. Houdini was making powerful enemies in a community that believed, quite literally, in dark and mysterious forces. Then, in October 1926, everything started to unravel. While performing in Albany, Houdini broke his ankle, but being the professional he was, he finished the show anyway. Against doctor's orders, he continued traveling to his next performances in Montreal. While there, he gave a lecture at McGill University about fraudulent spiritualists. Days later, several medical students visited him backstage. One of them, a student named Jocelyn Gordon Whitehead, asked if he could test Houdini's famous strength by punching him in the stomach. Houdini agreed. But before he could properly brace himself, Whitehead struck him several hard, fast blows. That evening, Houdini began complaining of severe stomach cramps. During a 15-hour train ride to his next show in Detroit, the pain only worsened. By the time he arrived, he had a 104-degree fever. A doctor diagnosed him with acute appendicitis and urged him to go to the hospital immediately. Houdini refused, declaring he would do the show even if it killed him. Somehow, he finished the performance. His wife finally convinced him to seek treatment afterward. On October 24th, he underwent emergency surgery to remove his already ruptured appendix. A second surgery followed on October 28th, but it was too late. On October 31st, 1926, Harry Houdini died of severe sepsis. So what actually happened? There are three theories. The first is simple bad luck. The punch caused or worsened his appendicitis, and his refusal to seek immediate treatment sealed his fate. But here's the twist. Medical research shows that appendicitis caused by blunt force trauma is extremely rare. So rare that doctors still debate whether it's even possible. It's just as likely Houdini was already developing appendicitis on his own, completely unrelated to the punch. The second theory is far darker. Murder. Houdini had spent years humiliating and exposing members of the spiritualist community, ruining careers and reputations. Some believe Whitehead's punch wasn't an innocent test of strength, but a deliberate, if unconventional, assassination attempt. The problem with this theory is its method. If someone wanted Houdini dead, choosing an act with an almost impossible chance of causing fatal injury seems like a strange way to guarantee a kill. The third and most chilling theory involves poison. According to some accounts, the spiritualist community's preferred method of eliminating enemies was poisoning. Houdini and his wife famously traveled without security, despite receiving death threats. This left him vulnerable, especially during his hospital stay, when virtually anyone could have had access to him. Houdini was buried without an autopsy, which means there is no medical evidence to confirm or rule out poisoning. We will likely never know for certain. Before he died, Houdini made a pact with his wife Bess. Whoever passed first would attempt to contact the other from beyond the grave using a secret coded message. For 10 years after his death, Bess held seances every Halloween, the anniversary of his death, hoping for a sign. No medium ever produced the correct code. Was Harry Houdini simply a victim of an unfortunate accident? Or did his crusade against fraud finally catch up with him? What do you think happened? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want more cases like this, subscribe to Mystery Minute. We'll be here every week, digging up the truth.